Is this the beginning of a consolidation period of silver's price, or are we about to continue with the next generation rally for 2025 in silver's price? We'll discuss this as we explore. It's very rare that I do an overnight market report as to what's going on as the prices move in the Asia, but we're starting to see a consolidation of all the precious metal prices, which is expected to some extent, and this does not surprise me one bit. But could it be that there's a lot of profit taking right now and the prices are going to be pulling back fairly dramatically over the next couple of days? And then we have our Friday smackdown that we usually expect to see that has kind of escaped us for the last few weeks here, it seems. And we're overdue for that to a degree. Right now, silver prices and overnight trading are just above $41 in the ask price. And in fact, silver is getting hit the hardest between gold and silver. And it is below $41 in the bid price. And, there's a lot of resistance. There's more resistance in silver's price than a lot of people would like to think. It's not just going to skyrocket and move up to $50 anytime soon. The fact that we got over $40 really surprised me last week, but it's only been that for a few days. This is very fragile territory, and that's why my optimism is cautious, folks. I mean, I believe in being optimistic about silver, and I have been. I've been predicting silver's prices since 2020. I've put myself out there and said, hey, this is where I think the prices are going to be before the end of the year. Although when I say that, I do that very loosely because I don't want you to take anything I say other than as a grain of salt, because I could be wrong, and I have been wrong for the first few years that I've done it. But I've been right leading up to this point now, and it's always been bullish. I've always been bullish on my calls for silver's price. But remember, these pullbacks are going to happen. And what we're seeing right now could be the beginning of an extended pullback in price. Or we might see consolidation hovering around the $38 mark again. And if we do, that's okay. One thing I've always said is that when we're looking at the price of silver, the longer we can stay at a sustained level, the better off we're going to see support in that area. And right now, that number is $38. That's what stands out to me. Very few times did we see it fall below that. So I've always said that whenever we reach these milestones, we can stay above it for a certain amount of time, then we're doing really good. Now, that could be the case here now with $40 as well. If we're able through this consolidation period to hold on to $40, that's a very good thing. That's an extremely good sign, and I'm not ruling that out yet. But during all these times and whenever there's a dip, it's always good to take a look at your stack and your stock. Take stock of your stack and shop around for the best deal out there, but also look at customer service. And my friends at Summit Metals are making themselves known for their great customer service and fast shipping. So check them out at Summit Metals. And if you also need or have a tendency to want to sell and take some profit on a portion of your stack, check Summit Metals as well out. They've revised their sell to us page on their website, and I think you will be pleasantly surprised at some of the prices they're offering to buy back your silver for. And if you email them and mention my name, you will get more than the prices that are listed on their website. So keep that in mind too. But silver is a metal that we're going to see it move. It is volatile. That volatility has made itself known to the upside, but it will make itself known to the downside. And here's my message in this video, why I'm doing this video, is do not lose heart on silver, no matter what happens. I don't care if we see it crash overnight. From here to the next time to the next trading day, if we see it fall $5 an ounce, we're still doing good. We really are. It'll break through support, and that's happened with silver so many times I can't even begin to count. I've been watching these markets a long time, and I've seen a lot, and I'm telling you that we're going to see some of that. We're being spoiled right now with these high prices. With silver. And by the way, if you look at the gold to silver ratio, you're probably thinking to yourselves, they should be a whole heck of a lot higher. And I agree with that. But one thing is for sure, silver will hold its value over the long course of time. And when the prices are high like they are now, with a little bit of a pullback that we're seeing, one thing is for sure, there's more to silver than just how it's priced in these. These are Federal Reserve notes that are losing. It's a debt instrument that loses value every year. This maintains its value no matter the price. Let me say that again. Silver maintains its value no matter the price, because what is price? It is a snapshot of what the market thinks these metals are worth. And there's various different levels of pricing, by the way. You have bid price, you've got ask price, you've got the price you're going to get when you buy the metal, you've got the price you're going to get when you go to sell the metal. So there's really 4 different prices here, and notwithstanding that equates out to the 4 different gold to silver ratios, which is something that I talked about in a previous video. But the point is that if we're starting to see a downturn in the market, extending and beginning with what's happening now, which, by the way, is very recent. I'm covering it on purpose right as it starts to see where it's going to do and where it's going to go from here. Is it going to continue to consolidate? And because we're so close to Friday, we're just after Wednesday, the hump day during the week, that we could see a lot of profit taking. It would not surprise me one bit if we saw a lot of profit taking. Or some may say that the big bullion banks are coordinating sales to suppress the price of silver. That's always been the thing that's been thrown out there. I'm open-minded to that, but no matter what the motivation, it happens. We all can agree with that it happens. But it does not change the dynamic of what silver has been for thousands of years, which is why we understand the value price proposition, because we measure our wealth not in dollars but in ounces. And really, the Constitution is a guide for that. In Article 1, Section 10, where it says that nothing but gold and silver shall be transacted between the states as money. So that's why I believe in silver. And this is one of the reasons why I tend to hold on to it. There's power in having constitutional money, whether it be in constitutional coin form or bar, round, or coins. It's just an amazing metal. And so this is why I'm always pro-silver, and will be that for as long as I can. Nothing has dissuaded me from it. I'll never be disappointed with it as a metal itself, no matter what the price does. But one thing we can sure count on is that we are seeing higher lows these days, and it is a bull market. And even though this very well could either be a blip, a little bit of a slight pullback in overnight trading, or it could be the beginning of a consolidation that may hurt. But one thing that it doesn't hurt is my confidence in what the metal is and has been for thousands of years. And that's the message I want to send to you as I record this video, because I think it's so profound to understand, and to that because I've seen so many people get disappointed in silver for so long that they feel like they just are, it's hopeless because they bought it high, or they bought a whole lot when it was much higher, and they felt like they've lost money on it. But here's how you don't lose money on silver, is selling at the inopportune time. You have to be strategic in that area. As long as you hold on to the metal and weather the storm of the market, you're going to be okay over the long course of time. Almost everybody can. There's no real good reason to lose money on silver. And I'm telling you that as it's down just literally a few cents, on all honesty, right now, tonight, because I want to talk people off the ledge before they even get to the ledge. And so this video is going to serve as that reminder to you to hold on, to hold fast. Those diamond hands are critical. And there's a saying that came out of the Wall Street silver movement, and that is ape strong. And we need to be ape strong and have a very tight grip on our silver, and let our confidence soar in this metal, because there's more to it than price, and there's more to it than what some of the detractors say about the metal. And understanding and being real about silver is absolutely profound at this point. And what is being real about silver is taking the markets as they come, and being realistic on where it could go from here on out. We are, in a sense, we are in a new reality with silver now in this revised bull market. 2025 has been pretty much nothing but a bull market. If you started stacking at the beginning of the year to now, you've seen great returns far above inflation. Silver has been, dare I say it, a good investment. But there's been plenty of times where it's not been a good investment. And I don't think it should be seen as an investment at all, but rather as a hedge against economic instability. So if you've been stacking in the last 2-3 years, you're seeing that now. You're starting to reap the benefits of dollar cost averaging and wealth preservation. Those of you who have just started stacking silver within the last 6-7 months, it's a little different ball game for you. You're seeing a good investment. And I want to try to talk you off of that notion, because you're going to see some downtimes in silver too. So I hope you found this video informative, insightful, and educational. Would like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.